that okay? Is that alright? That'll do. Right, let me get the chat up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Get my hair up. Kinda. Please excuse the mess, I'll but there we are. Found it. Good morning. So how are you this morning? I hope you're all doing good. Live chat. Remember live chat. Put it on live chat. Goldust, good morning. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, right? Wait a minute. I'm opening my, where are we? Here we are. My latte caramel macchiato, whatever this is called. This is what I'm having. So lovely. Stuart, good morning, Stuart. I hope you're doing something nice at the weekend. I'll just be hanging about with yous tomorrow. That's what I'll be doing. We'll be hanging about together. Where will I put this? I'll put it there. And then, right, let's have a wee sip at this. Really nice. I'm going to get more of them. Is Golfer Girl, good morning to you. Good morning. Yes, it's ASMR Ireland Day, I suppose. I can't be bothered, but I need to do it. I've got a basket full of stuff here. I'm running out of clothes in my wardrobe, so it's got to be done. So let me get started. So anybody that comes in, just, if I don't see you, I apologise, because I'll end up burning myself and I've got enough scars to last me. So I'm going to be spraying this with jasmine. And then in my iron, I've got just water and then a tiny, tiny bit of fabric softener in it. So everything smells nice. It's all going to smell nice. Right, let's get into it. So what are you up to this weekend? Oh, that's right, what were we doing? We were doing something exciting, weren't we, this weekend? Where were we going? Again. Where did we decide we were going this weekend? I think it was somewhere naughty. Wasn't it? It was probably a nudist beach or something like that. Is that were we going to Cavos? Is that where we were going? We're going to Cavos to hang about on the beach. I tell you, it's a sight. You've got to have a drink though when you're walking about that beach. Beth, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm glad you caught me live today. Thank you for coming in. The red light district, that's where we're going, Goldust. Thank you, Gold. I knew it was somewhere naughty. I knew that. Yes, Stuart, we're going to Amsterdam. Right, we're going to Amsterdam. What are we packing? We need to pack appropriately for Amsterdam. Let me think, what am I taking? Jason's coming. Jason, you coming to Amsterdam? Yes. Did you hear him? He's over there in the corner. You just want to see him? There he is, look. There he is, lurking. Lurking in the background is Jason. So he's coming with us. Aren't you, Jason? Yes. He's going to he's got the condoms and the refreshments. That's what he's got, you, Jason. Aye. That's what he's got. Do you know, true story, right? And that just shows you what a terrible person I actually am. See if you go on to Google Maps. I think we know where this is going to. If you go onto Google Maps, you can actually go around the red light district. And by God, I went round it for about an hour. And right in the windows, and you can see some of the ladies. And I was like, oh. And they've got lingerie on. Lingerie. I thought, oh my God, it's a wee, that'd be a wee bit nippy, wouldn't it? In the winter time, standing in a window with your birthday suit on. That's what we used to call it. Stuart, I was Google mapping for a good hour. So, looking at some of the names of the shops and stuff like that, I was like, that sounds like my kind. And listen, I want to go to the museum. See if you don't know the museum that's in Amsterdam. It's a museum of that kind of time. And it's a museum. See, this is a. I'm wondering what's in the museum. I want. Stuart, I was just researching. I might be researching the hub next week. Who knows? Oh, does it go? Does see the? I'd barge in. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah. Mm. So I went right round there for a good hour. I was in Google Maps in Amsterdam. Peeking in the windows. This is what's happened to me now. I'm a window peeker. I shouldn't shout that actually. The people around. I knew there was something up there, that woman. There's a few curtains that are shut. No, God, for this is what has happened to me. There was a few windows that were shut, but there was some that was opened. And the ladies were sitting there like that, all pretty in their lounge and stuff like that. And then, yeah, listen, the museum thing, you need to look that up. I want to know. It's a museum of all that kind of thing. I want to know what they... Now, this is why, remember in the olden days, it was classed as like the hub, if you know what I mean, if ladies were to show their ankle. You know what I mean? Is it like that? The museum is like, it's like Victorian ladies with beautiful dresses on, just showing a wee bit of ankle bone there. Or is it actual, like, I don't know, is it like Anne Summers? I mean, I don't know. I want to go for Stuart for research, of course, for research. Beth, oh, see, that's it. That's how I said to you. See, when we go, don't touch anything. Do you know what? Do you know what I'm buying you all? Right, imagine yourselves in this. Even you, Stuart, buying you it as well. See the suit Britney Spears wears in that video that she's, the red one that is like a skin tight. I'm buying us all one of them. Right, so we'll all be matching, so we'll be able to see each other in the distance. So there you are. We're all wearing these suits, right? And I would suggest that we took gloves as well. Jason, gloves and antibacterial stuff as well as the condoms, right? See? Oh, right, Gold Dust. See, just as well Gold Dust is in the chat because Gold Dust can keep me right. Listen, not that I would bother. I'd be well walking into the gentlemen's only, getting thrown out. I'd be getting thrown out the red light district. You know, that I should get a badge just for that alone. See if I ever get kicked out the red light district, I'd need a badge for that. Kinda like mind I nearly get kicked out NASA. I'd have needed a badge for that as well. I'm going to get a tattoo one of these days in the NASA logo. But yeah, I thought that, although I've never been and I've never heard anybody talk about it until now, but I just thought, see, like the peep show thing, I think you would need to not touch anything, don't even sit down. It'd be like when us ladies go into a public bathroom, you know, we crouch, well most of us crouch. Do you know what I like to do now? Because my legs aren't the same. I like to just put a little bit of this is toilet roll all round the rim as well. That's what I like to do. Imagine me in Amsterdam with the red Britney Spears thing on, getting huckled with the with the police. threw into a van like that, protesting. Look, it doesn't matter where we go, I'm getting arrested. And I don't know about the Amsterdam cops, if they've got a nice uniform or not, but here. Oh. Beth, yeah, see, I'd be a bit like that, like, watching it like that. Either that or I'd be laughing. I'd get kicked out for like, this isn't a laughing matter, people would be saying to me. Well, it's a laugh to me, it's a laugh. So The museum as well as Anne Frank's, that's what we're going. We're going to this museum because we need to know what people in the olden days were up to. But maybe I might be surprised. I might be surprised. They might be like wee rabbits. I don't know. But back here in the UK, anyway, you know, it was like ladies don't show a bit of shoulder bone. You know, that was classed as naughty back in the day. Beth, I'd be look. See, I'm getting some edibles. That's what I'm going to get. Oh yeah, the Madonna thing. Yeah, but is that all you get? You just get a couple of minutes and then a screen comes down. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. You know what I mean? If you're paying for a peep show, you want to peep to the end. My dirty little peep of the day there, yeah. That's what's happened today. See, I never know what I'm going to be, but that's it. Peeping on Google Maps and going to be peeping in Amsterdam on out my face in space cakes. Yes, I've had this. But I do know a girl that said that she had went to Amsterdam and she ate a full cake. Right, I don't know if you're meant to eat just a bit, but she ate a full cake and she slept for 3 days. Like, so I don't want to be like that because I want to go out and enjoy myself. So I don't want to be sleeping for 3 days, and I'm not used to it. I'd be out my face. Oh, for God's sake, Beth, that's rubbish. €2 for 5 minutes. My God, I mean, they could be just kissing or whatever. You know, it could be like I don't French kissing or something. I'm not paying €2 for that. What have I turned into the day? I don't know. But then that's a bit, that's rubbish that. So there is a screen that goes down. I want to see it. Listen, I want to see the whole show. Listen, see when they're finished, does everybody clap? Is it like a pantomime? Oh no, you didn't. Oh yes, you did. Oh no, you didn't. Oh yes, you did. Oh no, you didn't. It'd be like that. See, I'd get tossed out because at the end, you know, at the crescendo moment, I'd be like, well done. That was fantastic, wasn't it? That was a good show. Get out. But, you know, meant to clap. I was giving them a wee round of applause. You done great there, mate. You done great. Well done. Away and wash up now. Away and wash yourself. I would have thought. See, you can't take me places. This is the thing I keep telling folk. It's danger. I'm a danger. I'm in. Yeah, encore. Look, if I've paid €2, come on now, get back to it. What do you mean you're exhausted? Did you do 12 hours of dance therapy? Is that what it is? That must be it. Listen, all jokes aside, that job, I mean, you must be exhausted if you're at it all day long. That's things would be raw. See, I'd want to ask questions about the show. What is it you're doing there? What's that used for? I'd get thrown out. Definitely. So that's where we're going. Yes, scoffer girl. Maybe there's more than one thing standing. Standing ovation. I think we should do that. And listen, you should all cheer with me so that we'll just kid on that we're from a country where that's what they do. Right? We'll just, oh, well done. Bravo, bravo. Like the ballet. Like, encore, encore, bravo. We should do that. Stuart, we should get the. I'm buying it. There, I've bought it. We've all got a VIP package, so we have it for the museum and for the peep show. And for the peep show, we're all going to peep. Right, it's not cheating if you're just peeping, so don't worry about thinking, oh, I shouldn't really. I'd be cheating. We're just looking. We're not actually touching her. We would be arrested for that. We would be arrested. Back, God forget, wouldn't that be great? Backstage passes. What is that you're putting on down there? Is it flavour dye? Okay. Where'd you get that? Ann Summers? Okay. What's that used for? Are you using the handcuffs today, or do you know? I'm the kind of person that likes to know. Beth is doing fantastic at university. He's desperate to actually get back into the uni because it's all been done like over the computer and stuff like that. So he's looking forward to getting back. Do you know what I mean? Because he's missing out on the student bar and all this kind of stuff. Because they usually have student. Are they called discos nowadays? Is that an old lady thing? Student discos? Does anybody ever say I'm going to the disco tonight? Is the disco dead? Disco, disco, disco dance. I've never heard anybody saying that in a long time. I'm going to the disco tonight. We should bring that back. Disco's a great word. Disco's a good word. He's feeling good. He got his jag yesterday. Well, I've not really. He's in his bed. I've not really spoke to him, but he did have a wee bit of a. He felt a bit feverish last night, so he did after his second jag. But I think he's all right. I mean, there's nothing serious about it. I'm looking forward to getting my second jag whenever that is. Oh, and eventually I've got another hospital appointment for dermatology for them to have a wee look at my scalp. So I've got that. It's on a Saturday, guys, so that Saturday my live will be cancelled. I'll need to make it a Friday, Sunday live stream or something like that. So I will. See, it all comes at the one time and I end up in hospitals for all sorts of stuff. I never know what I'm going in for. Yeah, bring back disco. It's a great one. I'm going to the disco tonight. It's like John Travolta, isn't it? It's just John Travolta. Oh my, Saturday Night Live. I love that film. I love it. Especially, see at the beginning when he's walking along the road with his can of paint, just swinging it. John Travolta. Still a very good looking man, isn't he? Still a good looking man. Ah, yeah, God, I forget. See, that's why eventually I've got mine, because I've got a feeling Scotland are going to go the same way, and you're going to be asked to provide proof of your jag. But I never got any proof with the first one, so they better send me some kind of thing out. I'm sure if I really needed it, I could just phone a doctor and he'd tell me how I can get a card. But it's going to be like that here too. I can see it. I can see it happening. But it's great. I'm back up my swimming. 100 lengths again today. It was really good. Yesterday I get kicked. Did I tell you that? A man kicked me yesterday in the swimming. I was looking. I kind of splashed him a wee bit the next time I went by. So I'm going to get him splash. Kicked me. Too close. Do you know what I mean? See, when I'm swimming, I like a bit of room. Do you know what I mean? I like enough room that I can do that. And he was right up close to me, so he was. Excuse me, sir. Back off. Get to your own bit of the pool and don't be kicking me. Ah, Stuart, good. Oh, I'm going to think, because I want mine. I want my wee certificate thing. And listen, I would hate not to be able to go to my swimming. Did you see the picture I put up this morning? It was foggy as anything. Is it still? Still a wee bit foggy out there. But it was like Brigadoon. Remember the story that broke poor Sky's heart, that story, didn't it? The Brigadoon story. It was like Brigadoon out there. Do you remember the story? Well, maybe some people didn't hear the story. The story of Brigadoon, right, is a film you should watch. and it's in Scotland, right? And there's these two Scottish guys. You can tell they're not Scottish, but anyway, these Scottish guys. No, in fact, I'm telling a lie. American guys. These two American guys come over to Scotland for a wee holiday, right? And it's misty as hell like this morning, and the mist and the fog rolls in, and when it kind of goes away a wee bit like that, they can see a wee village, and when they go down, the village was called Brigadoon. And one of the American guys falls madly in love with one of the Scottish girls in Brigadoon. And there's a lot of singing and dancing going on, do you know what I mean? And then at the end, she tells him, Brigadoon only ever appears once every 100 years. So when the Brigadoon goes away, he'll never see her again. And at first he says, I'm not going to Brigadoon, I'm not going to Brigadoon. I'm staying here. And he was like, bye. And then he changed his mind and he went back. And then his friend saw him just disappear into the mist. Brigadoon. You'll probably be able to find it on YouTube. But that's the story of Brigadoon. So it was like Brigadoon this morning. I was waiting in a wee village appearing. Every 100 years. I think there was a lot of whiskey and dancing and stuff like that. You know, just like normal life here in Scotland. Discos. Wait to fix this bedding. I should have done this before I sat down, but anyway. I'll try not to knock these over. Make sure your wire's there. See, when you go to Brigadoon, you don't age at all while you're in Brigadoon. So when Brigadoon reappears, everybody else is like 100 years older. So dead, usually. Yeah. He falls in love with this kilt-wearing lassie. I think she had red hair. And they were just prancing about the glen and stuff like that, you know. Chasing haggis and stuff. They should do a remake of Brigadoon. They should do a remake. That's what they should do. Listen, if there's any movie producers, I'll be the girl that the American man falls madly in love with. Right? I'll be her. I'll put on a kilt and skip about and stuff like that and do the Highland fling and stuff. Right? £1 million, there you go. That seems to be my price for everything there, $1 million. My OnlyFans, I'll do an OnlyFans for $1 million. That's what I'll do. People will be going, I'll give you £1 million not to do OnlyFans. Mind my poor girls. I said to them, I'd opened an OnlyFans account and they went, whatever makes you happy, Mum. Oh, that's love for you when they don't mind if you're doing a bit of hubbing. I'll watch a lot of Trisha Paytas because she'll give me a lot of tips. It could be Golfer Girl. We never know her age. But Brigadoon only ever appears out the mist. And every time I see mist, I think of Brigadoon. Because I watched it, see, as a wee girl, I watched it and I loved it when I was a wee girl. I thought it was dead romantic and, the American accents as well. So, I loved Brigadoon when I was wee. They should bring that back. And they were all singing in the hills and stuff in the loch and there's Nessie the monster. And it was all like that. Give us some more whiskey and pass the haggis. It was kind of like that, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't mind a bit of singing and dancing, not for 12 hours, so I don't fancy that dance therapy. But I don't mind. Do you know what else, other film that I loved? When you reject all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. West Side Story. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. and I pity. I love a bit of that. I really do. I see that. I love pantomimes and things like that as well. So I'd be grateful. Movie Steven Spielberg. I know you're watching. I know you're a fan, aren't you, Stephen? I'll just call you Stephen, right? I'll just call you Stephen or Stevo, right? That's because me and Steven Spielberg are so friendly. I'm just going to call him Stevo or Wee Stevo. He's kind of small, ain't he? Wee Stevo. So Wee Stevo, if you're watching, I'm telling you, it'd make you a billionaire. Brigadoon, come and talk to me. Get into my DMs, Stevo. Wee Stevo Spielberg. I'll make you lots of money. And then, look, I've got Jason there as well. I've got Jason and Steven Spielberg. I mean, what else do you need? Listen, see if you had Jason, you wouldn't need anything else ever again. That would be you. I'd be like, thank you, God. Thank you. That's what I would do. Jason and Stevo, Stuart. Wee Stevo Spielberg. That's what we need to call him. We'll need to give him a Scottish name, especially if he's going to make Brigadoon. I'll sing about haggis if you want me to, Stevo. And I loved Close Encounters of the Third Kind, by the way. Well done. That was a great film. I loved that. I think you should make a number 2. I want to see if that guy gets back home again after going away with the aliens. See that alien film? I'm desperate to watch it again, but I need somebody to watch it with me. Right, there's something in there. See when you're ironing your like that, there's something. What's in there? See, I should have done this before I sat down. It'll be a pillowcase or something. Let's see. Oh no, it's just this. It's not. Hold on a minute. What the heck? No, there's nothing in there, is there? There is. Ta-da! A pillowcase. See, now I've raked it. I had it all pretty and stuff, and now I've raked it. Let me think. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So, what was I talking? Oh, I'm not going to watch that film myself. So I'm going to have a look into it. I don't know how I do it, but someone had told me about that I can stream movies and we can all be in the chat and stuff like that, and we can all watch the movie together. Maybe that's an option. We can all do that. We can all get our popcorn and stuff like that. And I've seen the film, but see if we watch a film I've not seen, I'll be sitting next to you going, what do you think's going to happen now? Do you think they're going to go into that house? Do you think the old man is actually evil? What do you think of the baby? Do you think the baby's still upstairs in the crib, or do you think the baby's gone? That's me in a movie. That's because shut up. Watch the film, Linda. Well, what do you think's going to happen now? I don't know. We're just watching. This is it. I can fight with myself. What do you think they're going upstairs for? I don't think they should split up. What are they splitting up in the woods for? Eh? One of you go that way and one of you go... No chance. No chance. Listen, see when we're in Amsterdam, we're not splitting up as well, right? We're all staying. And see if anybody's going into a wee shop. We'll just hang about outside and wait on you. Chat. Are you done yet? 5 minutes? Right, okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's a good deal for your buck, isn't it? That's a bang for your buck. So we'll just hang about outside. Don't be worried about it. We'll not be... What happens in Amsterdam will stay in Amsterdam, right? You'll all be hanging about going, would you stop going into shops, Linda? I've only been in 5. There's a whole row I've not seen yet. Anybody got any euros there? I've ran out. Anybody got 20 euros? I'll give you it back. Let me tap you. Here, do you say a lot of you say that? See, in Glasgow, if you're needing money and you ask a family member and it's tap, they say, can I tap you 20 quid? Can I tap you £20 to Tuesday or something like that? That's what you say. So I'll be tapping yous. MD any euro. I'm absolutely skint. Between these shops and the museum, I bought a lot of stuff in the museum. you know, artefacts. I bought a lot of artefacts in the museum. Imagine me at customs. it's it's a present for someone, and that's a present as well. I know it says Linda on it on the tip of it, but it's another Linda. ah. And then when I got home, nobody going into my suitcase. I'm unpacking that myself. And listen, my luggage would get searched because my luggage always gets searched. In fact, I get searched as well. I look as if I'm a dodgy character that's got some things shoved places. You know what I mean? They asked me the same question over and over again. I told you, I'm going to Croatia. Are you going yourself? Aye, I'm going myself. Oh, you're going yourself? Aye, I don't mind my own company, you nosy bastard. Sorry, guys. But sometimes you just get to your limit, don't you? You're just like, hurry up and just search my knickers and stuff like that. I know that's what you're after. Let me on the plane. Yes, it's true. I'll be looking at this. I'm a YouTuber, right? I'll drop that one. I'll drop. And I like to do some research on stuff. You know what I mean? That whole bag there. In that bag, that's all research material. But you just put it back in the bag. Here, mind that time in the airport that they pull out that like deluxe pack of Durex. There was like 48 of them or something, right? But listen, this was back in the day that me and my ex-husband, we were like, you know, we were like wee rabbits, I suppose. And we were going away to Yugoslavia, it was at the time. And listen, we were like, safety's first. We need to be safe. And I went in and bought that big multi-pack that never had a price tag on it. And the lady's going, Sandra, how much are these? They're the ribbed ones, 48. I'm standing in the queue like that. There's people staring at me. And I'm thinking to myself, they think I'm a lady of the night, don't they? That's what they'll be like, dirty 48? That she's a lady of the night, her. I was just making sure we had plenty. My ex-husband was standing outside the chemist like that, looking in all the time, like looking in. And he could see a commotion was happening. He was just looking in like that. I gets out the shop as if I did have narcotics in my pocket. Come on, let's go. I'll tell you in a minute. That's what I was like. And then, that wasn't the last I seen the multi-pack because, again, I get searched at the airport and he pulled them out and I was like, of course they're in my bag. My ex-husband didn't, he was a bit embarrassed. See, I'm not that embarrassed. And I was like, there they are again. That's in front of everybody. Anybody else want to look? MD. So, my stuff gets pulled out of my bag regularly. So yes, I would get searched. Like, they need to x-ray you. I'd be like, guys, I need to hold on, I need to go for an x-ray. They'll obviously think I've got something inside me, don't they? But see, when I was going to Croatia, that's what it was kind of like. It was like, so you're going yourself to Croatia? They're looking at my passport and stuff, and I'm going, aye. Is it for a holiday? And I was going, aye, it's for a holiday. You know, that's why I've got suntan oil and all that in my bag. And you just go yourself? I was like, yes. I don't mind going myself. I quite like my own company, actually, now. Hurry up and give me my passport back. That's what happens to me there. And then the frisking in my life, but see, I'm aware about that. I know that was wrong now, but that was bad. That frisking, that was, and good on Janet Jackson for hitting the lady. She needed that. Waving my mum and dad, my kids on. On you go. I'm just going to feel up your mother here. Come on, away you go. I was do you know the good thing about that? I was one of the chosen ones. There you are, eh? There, you've got to take something. She chose me to do that with. She must have thought, there's a nice wee bit of stuff right there. Give me Yes, well, that's last 2 years ago. I went to Croatia myself, so I did. Stuart, I don't know if it's a tattoo in my face. It might be. It might be. I'm just a dodgy looking character. I always get searched. My bag always gets the big long cotton bud or Q-tip, that big thing like that, swiped all over it. Look, I'm not doing anything bad, so they can swipe away with it. But in New York, that was a badging because I was sitting in one of the airport's wheelchairs, right? My leg was really sore and I was sitting in one of the wheelchairs. And when I went through security, they were swabbing the wheelchair that I was sitting in. How do I know that someone that isn't like a drug dealer or something's been sitting in that chair before me? What would have happened if they'd have got a positive on the wheelchair? I would have got it. That would have been me in again. And they were kind of shouting at me because there's a machine that you've got to lift your hands over your head. And I've told you, see, because all that's all scar and cut, it's like an elastic band. It's difficult for me. I can do it, but it's painful for me to get my hands up. So right away, they're like, hurry up, get your hands up in the air, get your hands up in the air. I'm trying. Have you got water in your bag? And I said, I've no water in my bag. Out comes some water. And I was like, oh, it was my mum. My mum put water in my bag. And I asked you, ma'am, if you had water in your bag. And you've got water in your... I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that water was in the bag. And I didn't know that. It was like, it's okay, ma'am, it's okay, like that. I was like, let me through. I've just done 9.5 hours. Oh. Yeah, see when they do a bag search, they thoroughly search your bag, Stuart. Everything gets searched, including the bag, the handle of the bag, the inside of the bag, the zip of the bag. All of that all gets, well, mine's does. It gets completely searched. I'm like, I'm alright, I'm not got nothing. I might look dodgy, but I swear I'm alright. Let me on the plane. But here, true story was, I was pretty amazed. This was going back... Was this before 9/11? I think it was. I think this holiday was before 9/11, and again it was, Peter wasn't born, so it was just the girls, me, my ex-husband and my mum and dad. And in fact, did my ex-husband go? I don't think he went. I think he stayed here. He stayed here and it was just us that went. And I was a smoker at the time, right? And they allowed me to take 2 boxes or 6 boxes or something like that of safety matches on the plane, right? I was allowed to take the safety matches on the plane. That was fine. But there was a lady that wasn't allowed to take breast milk on the plane. I think the matches that I had was probably way more dangerous than the poor lady's breast milk, eh? Step back, guys. Step back. I've got breast... Oh, she's got breast milk. I've got breast milk. Step back now. What's do you know that's not... I've always thought that was weird. Once I'm allowed to go on with 6 boxes or 2, but I can't remember if it was 2 or 6. It was more than one anyway. Boxes of safety matches. See, as a smoker, that was a night. I remember that was a nightmare because we had to fly to Chicago first. I was desperate for a cigarette. I remember that, and I couldn't get out the building. And all over the place, there's big signs saying, you know, you'll get fined and all the rest of it. So I wouldn't have done it anyway. I wouldn't have lit up. But I remember that was hard as a smoker. People don't realise how hard that is for a smoker. I'm glad I don't do it now, though. I'm glad I don't do it now, but that was difficult. Back in the day, you could smoke on the plane. I remember that. See the trip with my ex-husband with the multi-pack and that. You could smoke on the plane, no bother. People were smoking pipes and cigars and everything on the plane. And you've got to laugh, there's a no smoking section, but that smoke's just drifting right through the whole fuselage. See, this is it, Gold Dust, I know. Yeah, because all you need's a wee bit on you that maybe somebody's moved your bag or brushed against your bag or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got it on you. You've got it on you. But do you know what I do like to watch? It's great. It's Australia border control. Has anybody watched the Australian one? See if you haven't watched the Australia border control, you need to watch it, and I'll tell you why. It's not really drugs, it's well, maybe drugs is the problem. It's food and stuff. Right? And for instance, there was this Asian couple, and they come and they've got the bags and all that, and they say to this Asian couple, do you have any food, nuts, anything like that in your case? And I go, no, no food, no food, nuts, no, not anything like that. They open the suitcase up, and it's nothing but food. It's not, and it's like raw meat. It's like raw meat. It's like birds' nests. It's like every kind of food that you could, pancakes, juice, and they're just standing looking at it, and the border control person's going, I asked you, and they're going, that's not food. That's So he's going, it's raw meat. It's raw meat. That's classed as food. Birds' nests. That's also, because I think they eat it. I'm not sure what they do with the bird's nest, but I think it's a delicacy. But what that kind of stuff? Stuart, it's amazing. It's not. Don't in their case. There's not even a pair of trousers or a skirt or a dress in the luggage. All it is a case full to the brim with meat and stuff, dripping. I love watching that. I'm like, do you know, I've became quite good at it. I'm looking at them when I first hear them. I think, oh, they've got something. I bet you they've got the birds' nests in their bag, and they do. They do have the birds' nests. Or the bird spit. Is it bird spit? It's something weird like a bird spit. Oh. I didn't even know birds spat. So it's a learning show. And then you do get the ones that have took some kind of narcotics and they're sweating like that, going through sweating. And right away I'm thinking, they've got it internally, haven't they? I've become quite good at this. That's an internal x-ray that person's going to need. Food. I love the Australian one's the best. I love that one. There's one, and it's an Irish one, and that's just a laugh, really. That's just a laugh. And compared to like the narcotics that get smuggled in Australia and America and stuff like that, and there's this guy that's obviously very proud of his job in the Irish one, right? And he's gonna be, and somebody's got like 20 cigarettes more than what they should have, and he's like, what is this then? 20 cigarettes more than what you had? What you playing at? What you playing at? That's against the rules. He goes, and you're like, it's only 20 cigarettes. Chill out. Guy loves his job though, you know what I mean? How many cigarettes is that? 60? You're only 40, mate. 40. That's it. I need to write a report on you now. That's it. You've got a record. I should get a record now. Smuggling cigarettes. I know it's not. They're for personal use. It doesn't matter. Oh. I can't even remember the name of that one, but that's quite a funny one, because nobody's really smuggling anything. Yeah. You know, you can tell the guy's like excited because somebody's got 20 cigarettes more than what he should have. In fact, oh, what was it? Somebody had some kind of slimming lotion or something like that as well. They get pulled up for this slimming lotion that you're not allowed, and oh, they're just weird stuff. But if you want like a proper one, the Australian one's great. Although there is some terrible, terrible things. People smuggling animals. What is wrong with these folk? That breaks, when I see that, that breaks my heart. I'm like, smuggling animals? That's not right, that's terrible. Poor wee things. I'll need to watch that actually. The Australian one. I'll need to watch it because you can tell them, and see if you just watch it, you can tell right away, oh aye, they've got a suitcase full to the brim with pork and stuff. And listen, there's so many questions. When have you ever went on holiday and thought, you know what, I'm going to need to get some square sausage and pack it. We're going to take, like, if you're going abroad and stuff like that, not if you're going self-catering here. I'm going to need to get some square sausage and some steak. We need to take some steak in the luggage. No, it's not going anywhere near my clothes. No, I mean, when I'm on holiday, I like to eat the local food. Egg and chips. That was my go-to. See, when we went to Cavos, that's what was my go-to food. Egg and chips. Beautiful. I love egg and chips. So, tomorrow, I'm looking forward to my video tomorrow because I've got lots of new products. And I've done my nails, look, I've done them silver. So I'm going to be taking my time tomorrow morning and tapping on everything and doing a lot of nice hand movements for yous and whispering and all that good stuff. Been lovely, lovely new products. Oh, and another jewellery company has reached out to me. Would you like us to send you something to review? You know, I took like half a second to think about that one. I said, of course I'll do that. That's and they, so I'm waiting on them. So that'll be another ring or something for me. Yes. That'll be doing a wee review on. I've had to look at their website and it's a lot. I can't even remember the company's name right now, but beautiful, beautiful rings. It's coming up to Christmas, so I'm excited about that as well. But tomorrow I'm just going to take my time. Just going to take my time with these tomorrow, and we're going to. I love doing that. See, on a Saturday, I do that about 2 and 3 in the morning. I'm in there doing that. My videos. I love doing it on a Saturday. I love doing it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to give you a big kiss anyway. He's need a kiss off me. And listen, get your cases packed. We're off to Amsterdam, right? What happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam, okay? Don't be grassing on me now at the kids are in. Don't be saying you want to know what your mom's been up to. Right, anyway, I love yous all very much. I'm going to give yous a big smackaroonie.